For more headlines, log on to our new website at tonightshow.msn.com.
Now, Inside Edition with Deborah Norville.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Supermodel Karen Mulder has been called one of the most beautiful women in the world. But was the price she paid for that beauty more than she could bear? Les Trent has the story of one of the world's biggest supermodels whose personal problems made headlines.
I always see myself working. I see myself having children.
At the time we conducted this interview in 1995 with Karen Mulder, she was one of the top 10 models in the world, reportedly earning a staggering $2 million a year. Karen was perhaps best known as a Victoria's Secret model.
People think I really am an angel.
But last November, 34-year-old Karen Mulder became the subject of controversy when a French television show refused to air an interview in which she made bizarre statements. All of a sudden, her jet-set lifestyle came crashing down, and Karen ended up here, in this psychiatric hospital here in Paris, after a reported breakdown. Karen's hospital room at the Montsouris Clinic was said to be plain and functional, a world away from her glamorous life on the catwalks and her ritzy Paris apartment believed to be worth $2 million. It is Karen Mulder's rise to fame that makes her shocking fall all the more jarring.
I never felt like I was a very pretty girl.
Karen was born and raised in the Netherlands. Her dad, Ben, wanted Karen to become a lawyer, but winning second place in a Look of the Year contest at age 17, a star was born.
It's just a very adult world, even if you're 17.
She was such a good girl. We used to refer to her as, the bland bombshell.
Horatio Silva and Ben Whitcomb are columnists for HintMag.com, an online fashion magazine.
Karen Mulder has never had the party girl reputation that someone, say, like Kate Moss or Naomi Campbell has. But it's not like she was at home knitting. She hung out with a very fast crowd.
Then, unexpectedly in 1998, Karen retired to pursue other ventures with her newfound love, French businessman Jean-Yves Le Feur. Although she had been out of the fashion scene for a few years, last November, Karen Mulder agreed to an interview with a French TV show in which she made incoherent statements. The program deemed her segment unairable. A short time later, Mulder was hospitalized. Mulder remained in the hospital for 3 months. When she was released in February, this smiling image of Karen Mulder with a friend made the cover of a popular French magazine. Mulder has reportedly returned to her posh apartment. Her former fiancé tells Inside Edition that he talks to Karen daily and visits her frequently. He said Karen is seeing a doctor regularly and is feeling much better. So much so that just this month, Karen flashed her trademark smile at a Paris fashion show with friend Helena Christensen. So her words from an earlier time are as true now as they were then.
Who knows what the future brings?
This next report is about something that's a bigger problem than you might think, and it's a problem that's growing. It's estimated that $15.5 billion of merchandise will be shoplifted this year, almost a 5% increase from last year. And more, it seems, celebrities are being accused of this crime. Paul Boyd reports.
You might remember her as the darling of the 1972 Olympics. She won 3 gold medals and the hearts of fans around the world. But this is Olga Korbut today in a mugshot taken after her arrest on shoplifting charges. She's accused of stuffing cheese, chocolate syrup, and tea into her purse, and then trying to leave a Georgia store without paying. Korbut has denied the charges, but she shouldn't feel alone. The list of celebs accused of shoplifting reads like a who's who from the world of sports and entertainment.
Have you ever stolen something when you have the cash?
Of course, that's Winona Ryder in the film Girl Interrupted. In real life, she just pled not guilty to serious felony charges that she ripped off nearly $5,000 worth of clothing from an upscale Beverly Hills department store. She reportedly may tell the court that she stepped outside for a cigarette without paying for the goods, but that she intended to return. Movie critic Rex Reed was busted in 2000 after allegedly giving himself the old 5-finger discount. Police said he stole CDs from a Manhattan record store. A judge dropped the charges after Reed promised to stay out of trouble for 6 months.
There's a temptation to seek psychological reasons when we really can just describe it as a simple matter of convenience.
Stanton Peele is a psychologist who's treated people who feel compelled to shoplift.
Some people like the idea of getting something for nothing, even if they have a lot of money.
Before she was an angel, Farrah Fawcett was nabbed for taking clothing from an LA boutique. Not once, but twice. Her excuse? She said she was angry because of the store's return policy. And the list goes on. Remember him? That's Adam Rich from 8 is Enough. He shoplifted socks and sunglasses. A former Miss America makes our list. Bess Meyerson took $44 in merchandise from a Pennsylvania store. And come on, a Mouseketeer? In 1997, Darlene Gillespie was convicted of shoplifting from a store in Ventura, California.
They wanted what they couldn't have, or what they weren't able to have at that moment. There's nothing in their value system to stop them, and they did it. And we call that crime.
Most celebrities are pretty careful about what they say, so when they're quoted as saying something nasty, it usually makes the headlines, especially if it's about another star. Here's Stacey Galandi.
Thanks, man.
Although celebrities have been known to publicly kiss in Hollywood, occasionally they have been known to diss each other too. Former politically incorrect host Bill Maher lived up to his reputation, criticizing his fellow late-night hosts for their reaction to the attack on America. In an interview with the Philadelphia Inquirer, Maher said that David Letterman and Jon Stewart, quote, gave terrorists the satisfaction of crying like women on their first shows back after September 11th. Want more? Us Weekly magazine quoted Cameron Diaz saying, if you really want to torture me, sit me in a room strapped down to a chair and put Mariah Carey on. Diaz reportedly claims her words were twisted and taken out of context. And sexy tennis pro Anna Kournikova was quoted as describing Liz Hurley as ugly, but she later denied it, saying she was misquoted by the British press. And Joan Collins told the Scottish Daily Record that, quote, Russell Crowe is not good looking. She added he is a great actor, but he's not handsome. George Clooney, he is not. Joan was a bit kinder to Clooney's Ocean's 11 co-star Brad Pitt. She described him as pretty.
And here's one more to add to the collection. Elton John said this about pop musical acts, including Britney Spears and NSYNC. Quote, it's like packets of cereal. There are too many of them. Too many of them are just average and mediocre. End quote.
Still to come, the most outrageous video from all over the world. You've seen buildings implode from this angle, but from inside? Inside Edition's greatest video, World Class Edition. And you see them on the big screen and on TV. But what are real-life motivational speakers really all about?
Yes, we!
Plus, a revealing new look, see-through blouses. Inside Edition with Deborah Norville will be right back.
Funerals are something we all have to face. For over 30 years, the Golden Memorial Plan has helped to make this difficult time easier to deal with.
Dad was a great guy. He made sure everything was taken care of. So when he left, everything was done exactly like Dad wanted it to be.
This low-cost plan pays up to $15,000 cash directly to your beneficiary or the funeral home of your choice. The plan is ideal for people 40 to 85, even those with health problems or limited incomes.
No physical exam is required, rates never increase, and you cannot be canceled. For immediate coverage regardless of health, call for free information about the Golden Memorial Plan.
I feel good and I feel secure knowing that my wife and kids aren't going to have any troubles. They're not going to be burdened if anything happens to me down the line.
Funerals now average from $4,000 to $7,000 and more.
Call us for a free planning guide and more information about this very generous plan.
Call now, 1-800-636-6066.
The regional weather forecast calls for mostly blue skies with scattered clouds and a slight chance.
Out of the blue, real life breaks through the clutter of ordinary television. And every pulse-pounding, heart-stopping, mind-blowing moment is caught on tape. Out of the blue and in your face. Real TV.
The following is rated M for Mad TV.
It's O.J. Simpson, the interview. Bloopers, blunders, and boners.
I did not commit these heinous murders, and I will not rest until I will not rest.
Go mad 5 nights a week. Mad TV.
With cameras everywhere these days, it seems there's footage of just about everything, and that includes some pretty startling events. Stacey Galandi now with today's headline story, a world-class collection of caught-on-tape moments.
In the blink of an eye, the camera catches stunning scenes. Vivid video images virtually frozen in time. A crime in progress, a dramatic crash landing, a carnival stunt goes horribly wrong. Moments that can mean life or death, like this near-deadly flood. Animals gone, well, wild.
I thought I was hallucinating for a minute. I just couldn't believe it.
There's a runaway wagon.
In Colorado, ponies pulling a stagecoach send a parade crowd fleeing.
Yes, it's a runaway wagon, and it's going towards the crowd now.
The horses stumble and come to a stop, but not before 2 people are injured. You've probably seen a demolition crew implode a building, but you've never seen what it looks like from inside. Deputy Sheriff Robert Burkhead confronts a woman who's contemplating suicide. The standoff unfolds on a bridge 45 feet above the water. Below lies a river full of concrete and rubble.
I just got a really sick feeling in the gut of my stomach when I saw her go around the front.
The deputy tries to convince the woman not to jump, but suddenly she tries to take her own life.
I ran as fast as I could, grabbed her when she jumped over, right about here.
As the woman jumps, the deputy is holding on, and he's pulled off the bridge with her.
It was like this, and then we both went over. I'm dangling over the edge. My hand was right like this, and I really had nothing to hold on to.
But Deputy Burkhead hangs from the bridge, holding the woman. He can only hold her for a few seconds, so he swings her into deeper water, probably saving her life.
She was uninjured from the fall. She landed in deep water, and it's a miracle.
Surveillance cameras catch countless daring crimes. Here, a drunk driver makes a break for it. The cop chases the suspect, but it's a quick-thinking pizza delivery man who makes a heroic move, racing past the officer in hot pursuit and cutting the guy off. A tired officer makes the arrest. This kayaker is caught in a raging river. She's being pulled under just a few feet from a cameraman. It all began on Michigan's Clinton River, where high water had already claimed 3 victims. A camera crew was dispatched to cover the story. That's when this woman came floating past. In an instant, she's fighting for her life. So what does the cameraman do? He puts down his still-rolling camera, then pulls both struggling kayakers from the river. Cameras were rolling when this recent circus stunt nearly turned deadly. A performer known as the Human Cannonball was about to do his big stunt, getting shot out of a cannon. The Human Cannonball goes flying around 100 feet over a net, slamming into the ground. Incredibly, this daredevil is expected to recover from his injuries, and just 3 days later, his own brother completes his stunt. There was bad news and good news for the driver of this car. The bad news is he crashed his car into an empty swimming pool. The good news? Things could have been much worse. Animals on the loose always seem to make for sensational caught-on-tape footage. This is a dog named Sam, dodging Arizona highway traffic. The lucky lab survives a couple of high-speed near misses. Finally, a neighbor nabs the tired pup.
She wanted to be caught. She was ready.
This looks like the Wild Wild West, but it's really near downtown Philadelphia. A herd of bulls, cows, and horses escapes from the International Championship Rodeo. Now they're heading the wrong way down a series of one-way streets. But in the end, the cowboys bring them home. Cameramen say that great caught-on-tape shots seem to happen when they least expect it. Here, a camera crew covering the Tour de France bicycle race watches an enraged fan bust through a barricade and hit a bystander, who miraculously survived. Finally, we leave you with this simple interview turned unforgettable. A man giving a television interview is almost a victim of a violent car crash. If the camera wasn't rolling, you might not believe it.
Unbelievably calm for a car going over his shoulder. We'll be back.
Still to come, it's the hottest fashion trend around, see-through blouses. You won't believe who's going sheer. Plus, these guys will do just about anything to get their point across. Wacky motivational speakers. Production assistance for Inside Edition provided by...
Every surgery is different, but they can all lead to scars. For my patients, I recommend Mederma to help reduce the appearance of scars. Mederma, skincare for scars.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come. Actor Phil Hartman was killed here. Now the new owners tell Inside Edition his family left something behind. Inside Phil Hartman's house, coming to Inside Edition.
When was the last time going online was this much fun? And this fast? Now it can be. Just call today for Verizon Online DSL. Try it absolutely risk-free with no activation fees and our 30-day money-back guarantee. Plus, you'll get a DSL modem and a free self-installation kit. Get the power to download web pages in the blink of an eye. The freedom to talk and surf at the same time with a single existing phone line. And the speed you need to plug into CD-quality sound and digital video right online. It's all yours with Verizon Online DSL. Why wait? To sign up, just call 1-800-284-8980. Try it risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee and get a high-speed modem. Plus, our new self-installation kit at no extra charge. Call today. An offer this good won't fall into your lap again.
Verizon.
Thanks to PCDI, I got my high school diploma.
I'm getting my associate degree from PCDI.
PCDI trained me to become a paralegal.
With Professional Career Development Institute, you can train at home to earn your high school diploma or prepare for an exciting new career. You can even study for your associate degree. Just look at PCDI's exciting career opportunities. Get your career diploma in medical transcription, paralegal, medical claims billing, accounting, teacher assistant, home inspection, gunsmithing, interior decorating, veterinary assistant, bridal consultant, computer programming, medical dental office, small business management, private investigator, pharmacy technician, hotel restaurant management, electrician, child daycare. Or get your associate degree in paralegal, business management, computer information management, criminal justice, healthcare management, accounting. Or get your high school diploma. These courses will be repeated for you, so be ready to jot down the course you are most interested in. Or visit our website at www.pcdi.com.
With PCDI, I can study in my spare time while still keeping my regular job.
Training with PCDI gives you the skills you need for a new career.
You'll get this nationally accredited diploma after you've trained for the career you've always wanted. Call for your free career literature now.
Call 1-800-767-7800 for free literature on the one course of your choice. That's 1-800-767-7800.
It's the newest fashion trend, but to pull it off, you've got to know how to wear it. April Woodard with the inside story on the right way to go sheer.
The ladies at Manhattan's Canvas restaurant are right on the money when it comes to a current fashion trend. Sheer, sheer, sheer. It's something that started on the runways and trickled down.
It's a hot thing to do this season, you know?
Yeah, it's sexy.
Whether you're showing a lot or being slightly discreet, see-through is the look. These women work at night, making sheer easier to pull off. But Sasha Charnan-Morrison of Allure magazine says it's not just for evening.
You can wear it to work, but you have to do it appropriately. I mean, you can't walk around naked.
TV's Kelly Ripa wore the sheer trend on her show, Regis and Kelly, once again showing it's just fine for day. We took elite model Candy Frisbee to the boutique Intermix in Manhattan, shopping for the latest in sheer and to show you how to wear it. This sheer blouse can be worn a lot of different ways. Candy has a tank top on underneath. Slipping on a jacket makes the look a little more modest.
This is totally appropriate for a work meeting, a luncheon meeting, and then simply taking the jacket off, you're set to go out to dinner.
This nude bustier is the perfect underpinning for sheer. It's what Candy's wearing underneath this intermix blouse.
It gives you that illusion of skin, but is total coverage.
So what if you don't want sheer all over?
You can do sheer insets, sheer sleeves, sheer cardigans. It doesn't have to be all over sheer.
So whether you're Kelly Ripa, a restaurant worker, or in the office, sheer can work for you.
Coming up next, a multi-millionaire executive's antics in front of his employees.
Today's Inside Track is brought to you by the family of Clorox Laundry and Home Care products. Mama's got the magic from Clorox. Shouldn't you? On today's Inside Track, the third Austin Powers movie is #1 at the box office. Do you know which superstar actress, who's also the mother of 3, produces the groovy Austin Powers movies? The answer when we come back.
Mama keeps our house clean with the magic. Mama's got the magic of Clorox.
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Unlike sponges, they're a better way to wipe because they don't just clean, they disinfect.
Mama got the magic of Clorox. Mama keeps colors bright like a rainbow. Mama's got the magic of Clorox too.
For stains on colors, you need Clorox too. It removes stains like Clorox bleach does from white.
Mama's got the magic of Clorox too.
Now, the answer to today's Clorox Inside Track. So, who's the superstar mom who produces the Austin Powers movies? It's Demi Moore. Her production company produced all 3 Austin Powers comedies.
Hanes socks are so soft and cushioned, they're the only way to fly. Nap time, big guy. Feels good for everyone, everywhere. Hanes Comfort. It's a beautiful thing.
Fashion is all about looks, and nothing drives a look like the right pair of shoes. Payless has changed. Not on the outside, on the inside. Whoever you are, whatever your look, Payless has a shoe for you. Look smart, Payless.
Look what Gerber's designed. A more convenient baby food. Your Gerber baby's favorite fruits are now in plastic. So they're easy to carry, easy to open, easy to close. And as always, very easy to eat.
Production assistance for Inside Edition provided by...
Want to lose 10 pounds this weekend? 1048, the Hollywood 48-hour miracle diet. Lose up to 10 pounds safely in 48 hours. Call 1-800-NEW-DIET.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come.
Coming up, you think your boss is strange. Well, you see the motivational antics of one Microsoft executive right after this.
Now there's a better way to call all the people who come first in your life, no matter where in the world they are. It's the AT&T Any Hour International Savings Plan, now available with a great low plan fee of just $2.95 a month. That's right, $2.95. And best of all, lower rates than ever before to over 80 countries. To enroll, call 1-800-523-WORLD and get the best way to call from home 24/7, day or night. With no dialing lots of extra numbers, no unwelcome hidden charges, and no unknown phone companies. So call 1-800-523-WORLD and let us talk to you about the AT&T Any Hour International Savings Plan from America's #1 long-distance company. But first things first, enroll at 1-800-523-WORLD or visit att.com/global.
On the next Inside Edition, when drivers look away and lose control, distractions inside your car that can make you crash. It's not just your cell phone. Plus, angry parents, rage over the edge.
Kids get scared. They get downright scared when they see their parents out of control.
When adults take the game way too seriously. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Finally today, you've heard all those jokes about motivational speakers. Now meet the real thing, men who'll do anything to inspire you. And as Paul Boyd reports, That does mean anything.
My name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker.
Chris Farley mastered the madness.
And I live in a van down by the river.
From Farley to Jason Alexander to Tom Cruise, Hollywood has shown us that motivational speakers can be an odd lot.
Devils, come out!
And while real-life motivators can be truly inspiring, sometimes they can be just as wild. Take Steve Sobel. This former educator inspires with a wealth of wacky props.
Did you get a nose?
Sobel travels the country doing some 200 seminars a year, looking for a laugh, but carrying a powerful message.
Grab life. Many of us make too many mountains out of molehills. Nobody's better than anybody else.
You can do it! You can! Yes, we!
And then there's motivational speaker Gary Zaleski. But this funny guy can get serious when it comes to helping people.
Motivation, to me, is telling the truth, telling true stories that people relate to every single day.
Still, no motivator inspires his audience like Microsoft head Steve Ballmer. This crazy clip of billionaire Ballmer has been circulating the internet. It features the head honcho working up an audience of techies. Ballmer has been called everything from a genius to a bull in a china shop. Still, his uncontrollable enthusiasm sends crowds into a frenzy. Come on! But nuttiness aside, all these motivators have one common thread. They're hoping to help people face the future, even if it is with a laugh.
I don't know. I do a lot of motivational speaking. I've never shrieked at those people like that. That's Inside Edition for today. I'm Deborah Norville. Thanks for watching. We're going to leave you now with some more pictures of the very beautiful model, Karen Mulder. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here next time.
On tomorrow's Inside Edition, distracted drivers. What causes people to take their eyes off the road?